On behalf of the presenters today, I want to welcome you to our final capstone presentations. The presentations you will see are based on our personal experiences, our careful research, and our creativity. They are designed to be persuasive. We are excited to share with you our passions and hopefully convince you to step out of your comfort zone a bit and who knows, you might just find a new passion today. I'm excited to start off our presentation by telling you about my passion. If I gave you an option between your favorite dessert or a sour lemon, where are you going to choose? If you're like me and other people, you're probably going to choose your favorite dessert. Now what if I told you this is exactly what it's like to be in first place and having the sweet taste of victory, or being in last place in an honorable mention and have that sour and bitter taste of defeat? But before we even mention the benefits and hurdles, we need to know what competition is. Most people just argue that's just contests or maybe just sports, but I don't believe in that. Competition can be anything, such as grades, arts, video games, karate. If you have the will to compete, you can go out and do it. So you're also thinking, why should you even listen to me? I'm just an 8th grader. Well, I've been competing since I was like maybe 3 or 4 on a t-ball team. And since then, I've been on countless teams and seen countless benefits and countless hurdles. But above all else, I try and be the most competitive with myself and create competition for myself to improve. Like I said, there are countless benefits, but I'm just going to cover the biggies. Well, the most obvious one is definitely improvement. You're going to improve in what you want to if you have the drive to go out and compete. Say you do a team sport, you're going to do better with teamwork and have a better work ethic. Or if you do an individual, you're going to be more self-confident and more able to rely on yourself. However, with all the benefits you're going to see, you're also going to see countless hurdles, such as losing and failure. As humans, we hate losing, we hate failure. This we know. And so whenever we lose or whenever we fail, we don't want to go back up and drive through this. Instead, we want to just sit back down and try something new. But you may also come in contact with being alone because your friends don't have the same passion as you. Or maybe they don't even want to talk with you because you're being overly competitive for one day. Or maybe they'll just stop being your friends. But like I said, you may be afraid of following your passion because your friends don't want to do that. But if you take that leap, you're going to make new friends that also have the same passion as you, and you might even become even closer with them. But above all else, the one that many people don't think of is obsession. As Jim Yakubowski, my mentor, said, obsession is why we fail. I've seen countless great students and great athletes suddenly become obsessed with one thing and one thing only, and that is competition. And he said that this had a great hindrance on their ability to do schoolwork, and they lost many of their friends. Likewise, I've had my own hurdles, such as I've been obsessed before. You can ask almost anyone in my grade, and they're going to say I'm probably one of the most competitive people in our grade. And I'm also terrified of failure. If I lose at something or I'm not the best, I don't want to go back and do it. It makes me feel really bad about myself, and I don't like that. And so I just feel about sitting back down and just not pushing through this. And I've been abandoned by friends for being overly competitive or just doing something they didn't want to, like when I went out for wrestling. And above all else, I've been afraid of following my passion because of what others have said. But I compete with these feelings, and I know you can too. And how you can compete with these is simply overcoming them. And this is even easier than just listing them. You can use defeat as a way to learn. If you use defeat as a way to learn, then guess what? It's going to make victory taste even sweeter. And you can keep competition fun. No one says you have to take everything serious 24/7, 365. But you can just go out with friends and start small. Maybe just throw a baseball around, play dodgeball, go shoot some basketball. You can think of something to do with your friends to just keep fun. And above all else, you're going to make new friends when you go out and compete. In wrestling, I met guys that I never even talked to before, but I made new friends within 1 year, and now I still talk to them. I'm probably even closer with them than some of my closer friends now. So now you may be wondering, where can I even start? Well, you can start at school, by yourself, on a team, anywhere. If you have something to compete with, you can compete anytime and anywhere. Like I said, you can compete in school, but you may still be confused how. I personally love competing with grades. With my friends, I constantly make fun of Austin in particular about who did better one day. And as Kaijin said, who did an experiment in school, when we introduced competition into school, we saw tremendous grade improvement. Kids that were making B's or C's started getting A's and A+. And this can also happen to you if you find one person to compete with and you just drive them to do better. But as students, we also have to compete with two major things, time and energy. These go hand in hand because, let's face it, when we get home, we don't have the energy to sit down and focus on our homework. And we may not have the time because you have practice the next day or the game. But you can compete with these and get your schoolwork done at school, or maybe even your homework, and ahead of time. So then you have time to just sit on the couch, watch TV, or watch your favorite shows. So how can competition change your life? Well, you're going to be more confident in your abilities and who you are. But you're also going to do better in work, school, or in anything if you think of something to compete with. And I know this because it's changed my life heavily. I used to be timid and afraid to talk to people because I had a speech impediment and I couldn't say my R's or S's correctly. I couldn't even talk to my parents at times because they couldn't understand me. But I competed with this and I overcame this, and now I'm here standing in front of you. Mostly say my R's and S's correctly. And so what should you compete with? Well, you should compete with your friends, your family, your teammates. But most of all, compete with yourself. As Mr. Yakubowski said, if you're not competing with yourself, you're just wasting your time. So what are you waiting for? Go out and go compete. Find something that you want to compete with. Keep it fun and find new friends, and you can be a champion in what you want. Thank you.